Coach, the baseball regular season is wrapping up across the parking lot, but football season in full swing now at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Denver Broncos and the Kansas City Chiefs. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Denver.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
He had a good game catching the ball in the backfield a week ago, and they're going to try and involve him in that way in this game as well. But you can tell scouting is taking over. They're making it a little bit more difficult.
Yeah, defensively, they told us, hey, we've got to take him out of the passing game, limit it to just short runs, because he can really impact this offense. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
On the set. Check 55 to Mike. Ricky. Chopper. Hey, switch gears. Let's go.
Right back to him on first down. And it's a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Opening drive fumble, and the 4 miscues that they had last week. 4 turnovers, Charles. So this is a bad trend.
And, Brandon, you and I both know that they didn't just ignore what happened last week. They focused on it, tried to get better. And when it happens here again in this game, the head coach is going to see that as a direct reflection on his message to the team, and it's not sinking in.
They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about, what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Tyler Boyd, the former Pitt Panther, was the target, and it'll bring up third down.
Here we go. 70, Indy.
They'll drop the throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there.
Here we go, set, and 2 stop.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He's got the first down inside the 10. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal. The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for second and goal.
64,
Second and 5. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Single receiver.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? We're able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Broncos' 41-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. And he will find his man on the outside.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into an either incompletion or an interception, but not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player, you threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge.
Yeah, when you take a look at it, you're throwing that flag because you believe you're going to be right. And when it comes back the other way, you have to regroup.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Yeah, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
him.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Now here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed if there's contact coming from both sides, No flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
Ready? 15, run.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Ready, break.
Check these right. Me and you all day. I'm coming up again.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw, and that will be incomplete. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes. And he's got his man on the out route. That one good for 12 yards in a Kansas City first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down.
Let him know.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Well, he had that one on target. That's half the battle. The other half of the battle, however, is distance.
And he nearly had that, too. But it was a crossbar that said otherwise, and that'll deny him a shot at 3.
So the missed field goal, and now they're in great shape. They'll start at the 38. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. He completes it to Boyd.
complete to Tyler Boyd. A 3-yard pickup, and it's third down.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll set up to throw. A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the return will stop right around the 25. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Toss play, Kamara. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they're bringing your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
46-yard line.
I don't need to.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mahomes firing complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
70 inches.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Here's Matt Weil now as he's on to punt for Denver. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
23 yards, the final tally. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
You ain't going nowhere.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
90, Wolf.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Get it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Now this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Go to wide, right. Attack, attack. Come back. Attack.
On first down, Mahomes. On left side, it's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 33. On the ground, this is Kamara. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one. and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good game there on 1st down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Set, ready? 60-yard. Topper!
They'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to...
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And now the Chiefs will bring the offense onto the field as they'll go for 2 here. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. So a big play there. Not only the fumble return for the touchdown, then they get the 2-point try. And, you know, for the defense, though, they were just over there sitting on the field. They had to rush out to try to defend that.
You know, it's funny. They actually practice situations that they call sudden change when the team turns it over. I'll guarantee you no one practices a fumble return for a touchdown like that, and now someone goes for 2. Really good strategy by them putting them in that situation.
The run there on 1st down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make the... Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Mahomes going to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On the ground, Kamara. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Going for it all. Oh, he almost almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Third down and 10 yards to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Attack!
Here's Mahomes to throw. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They'll try to run this one in, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free, anything you can do to slow them down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
He's crashing.
Hey, Sunday.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And his guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. We're back now in KC. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Looking to throw. He gets this one to Boyd. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Gerald Everett, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, he picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Attack, attack! You ain't got nothing!
Switch.
Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's a run on 1st down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard, 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
56, Mike, 56, right there, 56. Delta, cut.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bradley Chubb able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We'll call that a 43-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. Now a play fake here on first down. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now back to throw. This is caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. They'll try to run this one in. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright and clean in the pocket. But I think they have to look at, okay, are we bringing in extra people? Is the ball out of the quarterback's hands quick enough? There are a few other factors they have to look at to try and help out, but you're exactly right. It starts with the O-line.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going, and above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he is dropped. Though we do have a penalty marker on the field. Let's get the call. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Going for a right side here, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First down for the Chiefs, solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Kamara. Well, the pretty move couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff working right. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He'll drop to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Boyd's the target, and he has it over the middle. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Carl Nassib in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to, and this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into